What's up, y'all? It's your boy J Cruz, aka known as the AUDIOZONE, man. Here at the shop, we're just rocking and rolling, man. I walk you through the car, man, but we got a special guest here today, man. This is actually my only chiropractor that I ever really used, man. His name is Jason Morano. He's from Core Activated Rehab. He's based out of the Las Colinas area, man. I've been knowing this guy for a long time. We're gonna be talking to this guy because he has a Lamborghini that's pushing right now 2,500 horsepower, and it's going now to
34 wheel.
3,400 to the wheel. We're gonna get this car vlog for y'all because that could be an interesting ride. In fact, if you look at my account, you'll see that a long time ago, my son would park next to an orange convertible Lamborghini. That was his car. He's got this beautiful Mercedes-Benz here. He just had it tuned. It's a bi-turbo V8. As you can see her right here. Everything about it. I'll tell you what you got done to this car.
Right now it's just stage one tune, hot one. It's about 560, 580 horsepower.
To the wheel.
No, I don't know what the wheel is yet. We didn't dyno it.
Well, we're about to go for a ride and see how this car pulls, man, because I know I've seen it one time and it ran, and we're about to see how this, for a big body Mercedes-Benz, how this is rolling. So we just got in the car. One thing I can tell you, man, sometimes you get surprised by these cars. In full luxury, you can see everything is just screen. Copyright, turn that off. Turn that down. Anyway, y'all, so you can see that this car has a bunch of technology as far as luxury goes. It's called the wood grain inside. It's a beautiful S-Class. He's had it for a few years now. He's actually driven this car for a minute. It was fast before. We went out to the races a while back where I got to race Caesar with a Z06 Corvette. He was actually next to us that day that we had those runs. And right now, as he's turning the seats, actually adjust as you turn, so it kind of holds your back and plate, which is pretty interesting. But the car is a moving car. I just feel it right now, rubbing right now too. This guy coming, driving around, checking on his car, man. But anyway, let me show you what's going on here. If we get this thing rolling through here, guys, we're about to go for a test pull. I'm gonna show you how the mile an hour as the car pulls. In fact, let's go down to my favorite street that I go make a left and make a long road that we can go use to go pull on it, man. So I'll bring you back in a few seconds, y'all. We start driving out to the Mexico Run strip so we can see exactly what's going on. So what made you desire to tune this car, Jason?
I was gonna trade it in, and then the 21's not coming out till maybe end of this year, next year. And this is the car I drive every day. I got 122,000 miles on it.
And you bought it with low miles?
20,000.
And he bought the car with 20,000 miles. It now has 120. You put 100,000 miles in how long? A couple years.
4 years.
About 4 years. So you can tell what this guy drives. They got doctor's offices all across everywhere, from Waxahachie to Plano to Las Colinas. They're everywhere, man. In fact, my niece actually worked with him at one of the offices. But the cool thing about it is that in reality, he's a cool guy. He's the guy who's been my chiropractor for a long time. Long story, man, because you can see how success really works. I met Jason about 7, 8 years ago, Jason?
About 10 years ago.
Maybe about 10 years ago, I met Jason. And when I met Jason because I used to go to a car wash that was in Las Colinas. There was a manager there by the name of Brad, I think it was, and I used to take my car over there to get washed. Well, Jason was a ticket writer. Jason was the guy that when you brought the car to the car wash, he would actually get you there and try to upsell you to get the details done and sell you everything else, and that's how they get paid by commission, right? Yep. So long story short, I met him and he was a cool guy. The funny part is, man, I'm Puerto Rican, he's Italian. And we actually took a friendship because in reality, if y'all don't know the history of New York, Puerto Ricans and Italians don't get along too much. But we just started talking to each other, getting along with each other, and from there forward, we ended up being good friends. And to this day, man, we still see each other on a regular basis. You know, when he needs stuff, he calls me. When I need stuff for my back and stuff, I call him. At the light, gonna make it right. So we've been friends since. So he called me. He had a little issue with his car. We ordered some parts. He came in. He came by today. He told me about his car, and I decided to go for the ride because I know that these cars really move. But as far as the success goes, he was working there and he was doing good. He had a BMW M3 at that point in time, a little 3 Series, right? He had a 3 Series BMW. We fully customized it, and we ended up doing a whole, basically what y'all know as a band pass, ported to the rear deck of the car, the speaker going to the rear deck. We went with Sherwin Vegas, I think it was at that point in time, 210 Sherwin Vegas. The amplifier and the car sounded amazingly good. We ended up being friends from there forward, and today, not only is he a blessed man, he's successful, man. Has how many offices you guys got now?
6.
They got 6 offices across the Metroplex, doing chiropractic work, doing all kinds of stuff. They do injections. They do a full medical, so anything you need. I know him as a chiropractor because he's the only guy who could crack my back. A long story is that he's earned that because he's really good at what he do. But today he has his Mercedes-Benz. His wife got another Mercedes-Benz. He has a Lamborghini. He got a couple of offices. He really believed in the success. He pushed forward, and today he's able to enjoy the fruits of his hard work. So, I mean, for people watching on YouTube, Jason, what would it take to be successful?
Hard work, man.
Hard work and dedication. What else?
Man, a little bit of luck, you know, and that's about it, man. You just gotta.
I'm gonna take you to the street. We can go play over there.
I'm just letting it. He
pulled on it. It pulls really good. But to be successful, hard work is definitely something to see. That people think that, you know, you see people who have money, man, and you don't see them working too hard at this point in time because they've made the money. Now they make the money work for them. But to get the money that they initially got to make work for them, guys, they had to put in the hard work. So more of the story is, man, if you know, people be asking, they've been writing me on my YouTube, you know, how it is that we're so blessed. We just bought my wife a HELLCAT, my son that Mustang. We got my AUDIOZONE. We have a couple cars. You know, God has blessed us. Reality, man, you guys don't understand. We work so hard that
they thought I was a drug dealer because when I left the car wash, I had a Lamborghini.
Yeah,
about a year and a half.
Yeah, but everybody wants to. You know, that's the thing. People actually, I get dumb comments on YouTube too that people think I'm a drug dealer, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And it's not YouTube that pay me either, guys. It's actually the shop, working hard, dedicating myself to what I do, has actually paid off through the years. Now, I tell you something truthfully. When I opened the shop, there was days that I went home and I thought I wasn't gonna make it another day in business. There was days that I thought that I was failing. There was days I thought I didn't have no success, that what I was trying was not gonna work. And I kept on pushing forward, I kept on pressing on. And today, AUDIOZONE has given us a good lifestyle. So we're grateful for that. But now back to the car here. And I'm gonna show you guys right now what this car is about to pull. And I'm gonna show you that gauge right there.
That's the run right here?
That's the run. You're gonna go ahead and stop. We're gonna go ahead and stop the car, and we're gonna do a full blast punch.
Don't go out the hole yet, hard yet. They didn't do the bypass on the launch.
No, I know.
You're gonna feel it after it catches.
Well, we're gonna see the car pull, and we'll see what's going on. Let me lower this fan on this AC real quick so we can hear what this car do. And we're about to go and hear it launch. Oh. All right, cause we're already at 60. We're at 80. We're at 100. And I'll tell you one thing, the car, you don't even feel that you're flying as fast as you're going. The car really handles amazing, man. The car's a Mercedes-Benz. I had one back in the day. I loved it dearly because in reality, these cars are made to be on the highway and cruise, but the car's impressive. That stage one is going out for stage two. It's smooth. This car goes to a stage two, make a U-turn. They go for a stage two now, right?
Stage two, down pipes and methanol.
Methanol injection. That should give you how much horses?
Get right around 800 to the crank.
800 to the crank when you be putting my 700. But right now, guys, this car's put in a stage one. It's still a Mercedes-Benz. It's luxury. He could be with his family. And still, you'll be surprised. Many cars get next to him, man, and they're going to be surprised when he pulls off on them. So
right now, it ain't good out the hole. Like, this car is designed to go like from 40, 60 hit. So like, if you would get about
40 right now,
like right here, and then you hit it.
I feel it 60, went from 40, 60 quick.
It's going to pull harder.
So right now,
it ain't tuned from the bottom end yet. So it'll run.
It's running pretty good. Now, the only way I always believe you want to test a car, you put it next to another one. You know what? I do have a good run with you. I want to go put you against my Audio Fox, man. My son's Mustang 5.0.
I beat those.
Well, we're about to find out.
These guys
you could beat 5.0s. Like I tell people, you could beat a HELLCAT, but can you beat the AUDIOZONE? That's the question that everybody needs to answer. Because it's not sometimes the drivers, man. Look, I get my car. I ran the other day a Subaru, friend of mine named Johnny. He has a fully built Subaru WRX. We came out here playing around, and the long story short, I pulled him. And he called me the next day, goes, Jeff, are you sure your car's stock? I said, Papi's 100% stock. He goes, man, cause I just raced 2 HELLCATs and I beat them, but yet you pull me. How? Bro, driver mod is the biggest mod you can have. Driver's very important. And on top of that, knowing how to drive your car and handle your car, that was it is. So you say you could beat a 5.0, I got a race for you from that guy right back there. The Audio Fax is in here, look at him right there. He's laughing, cause he's like, man, Isaac, what you gotta tell him? Talk on the camera, tell him. What you wanna say? You say you're gonna bust his ass? Huh? That's a possibility. So you know what, Jason? Are you down for that race just to see what the Audio Fox can do?
Let me get my shit done.
No, the way it is. Before you start going up, his car's still stock. His car's stock. Swear to God, we just bought it not even 3 weeks ago. Papi, I swear to God. Listen, Jason, there's no joke. You can look at the car stock. The only thing the car has right now, the only thing that we've done to that car is a 600 shot of nitrous. No, I'm playing. The only thing we did to that car, man, in reality, the only thing we did to it, he took off the, what was it, the mid-pipe, Papi? He took off the mid pipes and the cats. That's all he did because he wanted the car to be loud, but it's still stock. Cause that'd be a good run. It'd be coming to y'all. We'll see how the Audio Fox does. And the reason I like to do these races, guys, is because then you get to know exactly where your car stands in the market, in the competition. This Mercedes-Benz is still basically stock, has a tune on it. A stage one is gonna go up, but now you race the Audio Fox. If you beat them, then you beat them. If you don't, then when you get to 2, then you race them, then you know exactly how much you gain. Is that a deal? But man, I'm gonna give you guys, everybody be commenting on YouTube how I do commercials. It's not that I do commercials, man. It's that I promote my people. I believe in promoting my people, man. He's core activated rehab. He could give me the information. I'll put in the bottom. And let me tell you something. This man,
Texas Pain Network.
Huh?
Texas Pain Network is our big company.
The Texas Pain Network's a big company. His personal little office that I go to is the core rehab.
Yeah,
I'll give you that right there. That's where, long story short, if you got back problems, man, if you're hurting in any kind of your back or your neck or so on, I promise you, and I'm not just advertising for him because he's a friend, he's done miracles. My father got hurt one day.
I fixed his hand, made him fall asleep.
Yeah, you know what? Guys, now that he tells you that, if you watch this channel, you have seen that sometimes I do that trick on people, paralyzing people's hands. When you see me paralyze people's hands, this is the guy who showed my father. He did it to my dad, and that's where I learned it, because this is actually the guy that y'all see in my video. I said my chiropractor is the one that did it to my father. This is him. He is the one that paralyzed the hand. He is the one that's famous for it. He's the one that got us, and that's why we be getting you now, man. But we're gonna go back to the shop and give you an update, man. I'll put the link in the bottom. I honestly give you a thing. If you know a family member that's hurt, man, give him a try, because reality, man, he does miracles, man. He does really good, so stay posted. Alright, so with my friend here, the chiropractor, man, we're back in my boy body shop. This is the guy that you see doing on my wide body and everything. Mr. Lewis is up the building here, man. And again, I refer everything to him. We got the Mercedes-Benz that you see could be coming down to him, because Lewis is the greatest, man. But let me show what we're doing so we get this rolling. What's going on here at the shop, man? We got back from that beautiful ride in the Mercedes-Benz. We got this Kia, of course, that y'all saw that we did the flow lights. He was having an issue with it after we opened up the headlight. The car wasn't doing the automatic adjustments. This is the funny part, y'all. We called the dealership. I came out of here. We called the dealership with him, and the dealership said that that car does not have that feature. That it only moves up and down when you turn on the car. And I couldn't believe it. We called 2 dealerships, y'all. 2 dealership, and he heard him on the phone. They both said the car does not have the feature.
They don't know their job.
They don't know their job. So we went on the internet, we looked at the safety feature that the 2020 Optima comes with, and it does have that feature. So we opened up the lights again to see what the problem was. We looked at the mechanisms. We just couldn't figure it out. We kept on going through, and Mr. Boy Drew here went inside. He found a wire that accidentally got snipped in the process of probably separating the lights. He put it together. Error's gone. Car should be out of here. So just so I tell you this, because even though it's not a good thing to say that there was an error, but we're gonna tell you what it is. Sometimes things do happen, and we always gonna do our best, but the most important thing is we're gonna stand behind you after the sale. We took care of the car. We were at the point that me and him were looking at buying a headlight, and we figured that maybe it was just the driver's side that was giving the issue because of the movement. We're at the part of maybe buying a headlight for him, and whatever we need to do to make it happen for the guy, right? Because he's our customer, we want to keep him our customers, but it's important for you guys to understand that sometimes things do happen. This one had that case, we ended up getting it fixed, we're good to go on that one. I'm gonna give you an update what's going on over here. We had the beautiful 392 came to the shop. He brought his own kit from Lighting Trends. He wanted to get installed. My guy's already rocking and rolling. We did the upgraded grill. So we did the grill from the 2019 on this bad boy, as you can see here, and the lower grill. They're installing the split in the front and doing the RGBs. They're gonna be going on the headlights for the headlights and the fog lights. And a couple other cars here, man, but it's just too much work to show y'all sometimes. But I'm always gonna tell you guys, thank you guys for the supporting the channel, man. We're on our way up to 7K. We'll be going 10K. 10K, we'll be doing a big giveaway. Tell me what you guys think we should give away. I want to get something that you guys want to have. Maybe ship, maybe local install. I want you guys to tell me what it is that you guys want for a 10,000 giveaway. Hit me up, let me know. Oh man, I just found out something. I see him over here recording with the GoPro. I'm like, man, you vlog? He goes, yeah. So he has a YouTube channel. The guy with the Kia has a YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel name?
Hey, my channel is Kia Guy Joe. You know, like the car Kia.
Kia Guy Joe. Man, go ahead and hit him up over there, man. Definitely on YouTube. Let him know you're coming from the AUDIOZONE. Support, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the support. Because of the support we've gotten, that's why where we at. We're hitting 7K right now in under a year. Support other channels, man. So this is Kia Guy Joe. Hit him up and let him know you came from AUDIOZONE. I saw him with that video. I'm like, man, we gotta definitely get you out there, man.
I don't really have a lot of followers right now.
It's the beginning, man. The beginning is the hardest part, man. The first 1,000 is the hardest part. Once you get to the first 1,000, man, it's just, it kind of moves, it pauses, but you know what I'm saying? I can just say honestly, my supporters are amazing, man. Because we're almost going to 7,000 subscribers in under a year. I'm going to 10K. I want to do a big giveaway. I want them to tell me what they want because I want to do something for them. Because it's because of them that we had the success that we had. So hit them up, man. Let them know that it's Kia
Guy Joe.
Kia Guy Joe. Hit them up. Let's give you an update of what's going on, man. We got rid of a couple cars here. We got this 370Z here with these tires on it. I don't know what your personal opinion is, man. Y'all could always give your opinion. I respect the car culture. Some people like certain things, some people don't. But it's really up to y'all, man. So in reality, it belongs to Z-Boy Alex. He got this done. He's coming to get an alarm done with a Viper because he had his other truck stolen from him in his driveway. Y'all saw the story about the guy who got the car stolen, but he brought this car to get this installed for him. We're working the process of putting in a Viper security system so that he could have his vehicle more protected while he's in front of his house. That's kind of what's going on right now at the shop, man. We're going to be doing this and getting it rolling. I'm just showing y'all day's work, man. We really work hard all day to do what we do, but we're going to keep on working hard and keep on completing what we do. Okay, guys, because this is where we're at so far in the daytime. We still got this car that Drew's working on right now, but I want y'all to see something. You see this here? That's not a fan. That's a private air conditioner. An air conditioner that works with water. It actually comes here. I'll show you on the other side. Let me show y'all something here. This right here, it drops the temperature down to 25 degrees, cools the water down and gives it cool air out of here. Look who has this, y'all. Look who has this. So Mr. Drewski, look at the camera. Do you like your AC?
I love it.
That's your favorite friend. Who got you that AC?
You, puppy.
There you come saying? But y'all can't say I don't take care of Drew, man. Y'all be tripping, man.
Raffle
We got
Wednesday.
this. Yep. Raffle is when?
Raffle Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
This Wednesday, y'all. So make sure if you haven't copped your ticket, make sure you do it because it will be gone after Wednesday.
Gone, done deal, y'all. Cause I won't get me out of here, y'all. Go catch up on the thing. It's a reel-to-reel merch at Big Contel. Y'all could get that raffle tickets, man. I already said hit me on IG, hit Real to Real on IG. Don't miss your chance to win that for $25, guys. It's this Wednesday. This video will be coming out on Tuesday, which will be tomorrow. So y'all be getting this update to get this out there, guys. But this is important. Get out this raffle. Don't miss out. It's a big deal. Okay, guys, because this is what's going on. We're just getting asked some questions, and I'm just going to give you guys the knowledge based on what I know. We're talking about what is epicenter. We're just listing up the pro audios and so on. I'm going to give you guys the difference between DSP processors, crossovers that we know, and the process that Real has in his truck, in the trunk of his car. So what a crossover does, an example, a lot of amplifiers have them built into the units themselves. What they allow you to do is get a signal that comes in. I'll take this whole thing apart for y'all. But this is from Cadence here. What this allows me to do is it got inputs and outputs. I can either use one input and split it, or I can get everything independent. What this allows me to do is choose how much power. Now, this is the catch-22 that people do not understand. When you have an amplifier and you have what they call a gain control on the amplifier, gain is not volume. People got that wrong. If you really look what gains are for, gains are designed to be able to max voltage coming as a signal coming in. Some radios, remember we have radios say 2 volts pre-out, 5 volts pre-out. This one actually says here 7 volts drivers. What that allows you to do is that the higher the voltage of the signal going into the amplifier, the less the gain is going to be to still give the maximum power that it has, but it's less distortion. It's not trying to amplify as much, so it's less distortion. But this unit here, hold on. But this unit here, leave it alone, so just end it. What this unit allows you to do on a crossover, this compared to what you have now, Real, what you have is a lot better, and I'm explaining to you why. What this tells me here, an example, if I want to come out to the rear output, I could tell it what I want it to play. So an example, if I'm doing a subwoofer system, I want a subwoofer system to play, 120 hertz lower, 90 hertz lower, so on and so on. This tells the subwoofers to only play up to 90 hertz, 100 hertz, and the rest of the signal kind of tapers off, right? What you have is the best thing in the world that came out. PRV made that unit. Now, that tells me I can get to the woofer and say, okay, to the signal coming to this amplifier, when you look at an amplifier, you're gonna notice that they have specifications. It tells you the speaker is designed to play. Let's grab one and show you. We'll just do the whole class here.
Backdoor motion detected.
Let me grab. All right, guys, so this is what's going on. On a crossover, it'll allow me to be able to tune the system to what I want it to play up to. So an example, if I'm doing a subsystem, I want it to play 90 hertz and below. I don't want it to get into the vocal range. Sometimes you hear bass and it's throwing vocals. That's what crossovers do. This here will let me tell it, okay, do not play, this out goes up to 400. I would tune this to be somewhere about the 90 to 100 hertz. That's what I want it to roll off. The processor you have is way different. When you look at any speaker, anything, you see that this says the response that the speaker could do is between 70 to 20 kilohertz. So 70 hertz to 20 kilohertz is the most that this speaker could play. This does not allow me to, this would allow me to
set it to that.
Yeah, this would allow me to only get it and roll up to the 20 kilohertz. So if you look at this right here, this is the multiplier. I will put it to about there. That's gonna be the 20 kilohertz that we want. Your processor is the best in the world, and I'm gonna do it on my car. It actually, I can go in there and say, okay, the signal coming into this amplifier, I want you to only play between 70 and 20. It knocks everything else off. That means that now the amplifier is giving the speaker what the speaker could push. Nothing extra, no nothing. That's why you get less distortion, right? So when it comes into looking at these signals, well, like I showed you here, it says 70 to 20. With that processor that we carry, that's the difference between a processor. Processor lets me get every speaker that I have in the car and not only tune the frequency response, but also I can add the clarity, take away the clarity, put more mid, put more bass. I can adjust it with the equalizer that each one has, where I can show you that on a demo. But that's really the main difference that you're gonna be looking at when you're getting into speakers. So talking about got these things. That's why you go to shows. Now they have SPL competition, but now we have open show. People open the doors, they got 10s in the doors and so on. That's what it is about, and this is what you need to make it right. It's not having, you can have 10,000 watts. Honestly, he can have 2,000 watts. If he did his right, his 2,000 is gonna blow out your 10,000 watts all day. Plus, he can be more dependable than you all day. So it's kind of what the situation comes to. This is kind of what the difference is always gonna be in it. Now, when you see these level controls, guys, when you see level control on an amplifier, that is not the game for you to put power to an amplifier. That's not it. You're matching the signal that's coming in. Y'all can Google and check this out if y'all don't believe me. But the gain control is to control the voltage. So if you get a good radio, has 5 volts to 7 volts per out, your gain can be all the way down. You'll be able to put the volume all the way up on the radio, have a clear signal with no distortion. That's my class for today, man. All right, guys, because this is what's going on. We got this beautiful 392 done. Flow series in the top. As you can see, the headlights are flowing. Fog lights are flowing. The diffuser is completely installed. The grill is installed. Everything here is ready to go. The customer is going to be excited when he sees this. As you can see, fog lights and everything flowing, guys. This one has left the building. We're about to deliver to the customer and get his reaction. Josh actually rock and rolled and got it done. We should see this in a few minutes. What's going on here, man? We got the gentleman here. Come on. Come on. Come on. State your name for the camera.
Key.
Key what?
Hey, Big Key.
Big Key. What's your IG?
Interstate_trap.
Why are you interstate trapping?
Hey, cause I'm everywhere, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. He's the one that owns that black 392. It's coming to the further shop. Let's see his reaction as he sees his baby. Hopefully everything is good and he doesn't get mad because he's a big boy. He's a real big boy. Look at him. Can you imagine this man right here hitting me? Boy, let me tell you something. That's not gonna be a friendly sight. He's a big boy and I'm pretty sure that he can hurt me, man. But right now we're in the front of the shop. Josh's about to drive the vehicle around and show him his car for the reveal. Let's see what his reaction is. Driving up, as you can see right now, that's your baby. Diffuser's installed, lights are installed, all the way around. You don't have to marry this, so this is Flo. Okay. Flo doesn't have that problem, but Josh got you done. You're out of control. He got it flashing around, showing you different patterns. You can see everything that's going on. And this is your car. What are you thinking about it right now?
Oh, it's nice.
It's nice. I know you've seen them, but now this is yours, so it's different.
Oh, yeah.
Your car is just a car until it's unique. Do you like your car?
I like it.
Did we meet your needs?
Oh, yeah.
Well, any questions, guys, you know where we at, man. We're here in AUDIOZONE, 1230 North Beltline Road here in Irving, Texas, man. If you need anything done, man, come and check us out. From lights to raising the car to lowering the car to wheels and tires to music to stereo. You think about it, we can get it done.